Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as That Number 5. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. And on this channel, I share my journey as a nursing student. I share my struggles as a mom as well, and lifestyle things. So if what I share on this channel tingles your fancy, why don't you click on the subscription button, like this video, leave me a comment in the comment section, and share this video as well. So today I thought, it's beautiful out there. I mean, it's about maybe 15-16 degrees in Glasgow today, and I thought, what a day to share a story time of my days while I was in secondary school in Nigeria. It's exactly 20 years last year, May, that I finished from secondary school. Because, I mean, I was like, my age kind of like flashed through my eyes there. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. It was exactly 20 years last year, May, that I left, like I finished from secondary school, and I thought, yeah, why not? I'm just gonna come here and share some of the things, my group, my set, the things that we were all up to. I mean, majority of us are now moms, we are now wives, we are now, Mrs. Dada, and along the way, even now, we've lost a couple of friends amongst us. May their souls rest in peace. They were lovely people that I know and I've met them, and it's so sad that they're no longer with us today. So, and I was just like, yeah, I was just thinking about my my escapades, not really escapades, while I was in secondary school. So I don't know if I've ever mentioned the secondary school I finished from in Nigeria. I actually attended Maryland Comprehensive High School. I don't know if any of yous are familiar. Its name is it's actually in Maryland. So normally they will say Ikeja, but it's kind of like no closer to Ikeja, but normally it will say Ikeja, Maryland. So it's a mixed school, and in the build in that compound, there's another secondary school called Immaculate Heart High School, where they wear white and blue. My school, Maryland Comprehensive, we wore cream and green. Honestly, I enjoyed my days as a as an ex-Marylander. There, that's what I'm gonna call myself, ex-Marylander. So, and it will surprise you to know that Doris Simeon, one of the popular Nigerian actresses, actually finished from that school as well. I think she was a year my senior. Yeah, I think she was a year my senior. So yeah, I mean, we've got some lovely people who have actually finished from Maryland Comprehensive as well. So yeah, I thought I would just come in here and share a few bits and bob about the escapades, escapades that my group and a few of my friends were up to. I remember we were in JSS 3, JSS 3, and trust me, see all the girls in my set, all the girls that I kind of like were in the same classes with, they were all like fully grown, like matured. Like if they were to be wearing house clothes, you would think they were like maybe 20 something, because girls are tall, girls are full from head to toe, and I'm not one of those lucky ones, flat chested, bum flat, tall, shapeless. That was me. So, and even then, for the fact that I'm not even like, I'm not the kind of person you see in the crowd and like, oh, who's that girl? I'm not one of those, but I am surrounded, like I am always in the midst of those whereby if they walk into a room, heads will turn. So yeah, I remember we're in GSS 3, and there was this talk. It was actually not a talk. It was actually happened. It was actually happening. Some of the girls that I know and some of the girls that I work with, including me, we used to sneak out of school. I just hope my mom is not watching this video, because since she knew I was on YouTube, she has been watching my videos. I just hope she's not watching this video. But mommy, if you are watching, Mama Binu, don't be offended. I have to share this story time. Emma Binu. I was amongst some of those students who used to bribe the gatesman, Papa John, to sneak out of the school. Either one, to go and eat correct food outside of the school premises. And while we were doing that, we will wander about and we will find ourselves at the Ikeja Hotel. Is it Ikeja Hotel or Airport Hotel in Ikeja? We will find ourselves there. I know this is not like shading anybody or anything. I mean, we're young students in high school. We're like flange-running. I remember clearly this has been happening before I actually started like going with them. So I will see most of them like extra clothing in their bag, and I'm like, come, where are you guys going? Why have you got extra clothing? It's not as if maybe we got any rehearsal. Because I remember then I was in the Lagos State Choir, so we'll go after school to Secretariat to sing and stuff like that. So, and I was sure that the days I see extra clothing in these girls' bags, it's not one of those days that we go to do our practice, like our singing practice. I know. And I'll be asking them, like, girls that wife come, they're like, no, you don't know anything. But they've been sneaking out. Me, I was just JJC. And then it was under the pretense that we're going to eat in the restaurant outside of school. So we bribed the gate man. We wondered, we actually went to eat. And from there, we legged it. We found ourselves at the airport hotel. I know in the airport hotel, like airport hotel is just like maybe people who are coming from abroad, they will lodge there. And there's restaurants, there's bar, there's swimming pool. We would always go to the swimming area. We don't have anything. Well, to the best of my knowledge, I don't have any business in the hotel building. I talk for myself. Oh. I talk for myself. The 2 times that I went out with these girls, we were at the swimming pool area, nowhere else. So I went about twice, and I think at some point, information got to the principal that some students have been sneaking out of school. They've been going to parties, they've been going to places. So at the end of the day, I think it was so rife, like it was so high, that the principal made a decision to suspend all of the GSS3 students. You can imagine. You know how many of us were in GSS3 in that school, in that set? I think there was about maybe 500 or maybe 350, 500 of us. So the principal suspended all of us. For how many days? Not days, oh, weeks. We were suspended for 2 weeks. So me, I got home as per, I know the kind of parents I have at home. It's not as if maybe they caught me. It's not as if maybe the principal or the teachers caught me that Modupe is one of them. No. But I think they caught a certain group of girls or a certain group of students. So those ones were not the one like, oh, we're not the only ones that go. There are other students who go. But my name was never mentioned at any time. I was never picked and said and told, oh, you were caught. We were told you were one of them. No, that was not the case. But because they were not sure of what students were not going, they suspended all of the GSS3s for 2 weeks. So me, when I know what is waiting for me at home, if I told them what I've been involved in, I just got home. I told my mom. My mom is my mugu. I will tell her anything, and she won't question me. Not really like anything, but I will just explain the story. Make her believe it the way I want to say it. I just go home, told her what happened. So she was like, okay. They would let parents know when we have to come back. And I think in the middle of the day, the school organized a kind of like parents meeting to discuss what happened and stuff like that. So during these 2 weeks that I was at home, my dad did not know. My dad did not know. The reason being that he was a government worker. He worked with 9 posts. So he will leave home very early in the morning, around 6 o'clock. And for me, that 6 o'clock that is leaving home to go to work is when I'm waking up to prepare for school. So if he's about to leave, he would have, there's this stool where it will leave my money like fare for school, like transport fare, food, feeding fare. It will leave it on that desk. So I know Monday to Friday, that money will always be there for me. my dad always like, he does that. He makes sure of that. So that's 6 o'clock that my dad is leaving. That's when me, I'm just waking up. So I'll wake up in the morning. I'll wake up as normal as if I'm preparing to go to school. But that 2 weeks I did not go to school. I was rich after that 2 weeks because I saved from my daddy's money. I remember clearly then. I would normally get, my dad would either give me a 60 naira or 70 naira every day. Reason being that I would take 2 buses from my home to get to school. So from then, we're living in Shangisha. So I will take a bus from Shangisha to K2. And I think that will cost me about 10 naira. Then the struggle is K2 to Maryland. All those stupid buses will say, Ojota, 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 Ojota. And they won't call Maryland, even though they are going through Maryland though. So they want to collect that 10 naira. The 10 naira that is meant to get you to Maryland, they want to get it. It will only get you to Ojota because they will tell you it's only Ojota. Maryland, ma wole. That's what they will tell you. Like Maryland, don't enter. If you know you are going to Maryland, don't enter because we are not going there. But it's a big lie. They are going to Maryland, but they want to make fair money out of one journey fare. I hope you guys understand where I'm explaining it. So if you get to K2 now, they'll say Ojota, Ojota, Ojota. Normally K2 to Maryland will normally be like 10 naira or 15 naira. But because bosses want to charge that, they want to steal from you, they will tell you K2 Ojota is 10 naira. And then when you now get to Ojota, they'll now start calling Maryland, Maryland, Maryland. For the fact that you are still on the bus and they are calling Maryland, you still have to pay another 10 naira. So that's like they gain extra 5 naira off you. So that's 30 naira or 25 naira to get to school. And same fare back to get home. So I think my feeding money was always like 15 naira or something. And then 15 naira for feeding money in 2000 and in year 2000. Hey, it's a lot of money for a young girl, a student like me. So you can imagine 16 naira every day, Monday to Friday. That's 300 naira. For 2 weeks, it was 600 naira. My people, that was a lot of money for me. It was a lot of money. Eventually, the 2 weeks ended. I think it was my mom who attended the parent meeting, or my dad, I can't remember who. So eventually we went back to school. And then it was strange, like everybody, when we all got back to school, we all just mellowed. All of us just acted as if we don't sabi each other anymore. Like things kind of like changed. I don't know, like the girls that we work with, they were so mellowed. They changed in a way. Like they were mellowed, they were quiet all of a sudden. And I was like, okay, when I was starting to enjoy all those fun trips, that is when they were like, no, they were not going anymore. So it was actually funny. Like I still remember that incident clearly, like really, really clearly, like how we were suspended for 2 weeks and then we came back and then things just changed. I did remember that I think the only kind of friend I kept was my childhood friend. Her name was Bolanle. Because we live in the same street, we both know what was going on. So we kept, like when we went back to school, we were always like 5 and 6. We followed each other around. Then, so that was one of the escapades I got to while I was in secondary school. I mean, my secondary school days was fun. I enjoyed every bit of it. Like from GSS1 was kind of like quiet, GSS2 was quiet, but mainly we got into GSS3 like this. Senior starts. We were just on like, level by level like that. I enjoyed my secondary school days a lot, and I loved every bit of my time at Maryland Comprehensive Secondary School. We do have a group where we kind of like chat and communicate, but it's been a long, things happen. It's been a long time I've chipped into that group. But yeah, it's good to kind of like have a group where your friends, when you were all just like 11, 12 years old when you all started secondary school, and then I'm happy that we're all doing well for ourselves, which is the most important thing. So yeah, that was just a story time I thought I should share with you that yes, it was fun. Yeah, so that's the end of my story. Have you got a Ochoke secondary school memory or story that you would love to share with us? Put it in the comment section and I'll be reading through the comment section to see what you were up to during your secondary school days. And if there's any Maryland comprehensive students in any of my friend list, Comment in the comment section if you remember this incident then. And this comes to the end of my story. If you've listened and you've enjoyed my tatafo, why don't you like this video? Comment in the comment section, subscribe if you're yet to subscribe, and also share this video. And I hope to catch up with you in my next video. Bye.